Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today is our final virtual event for our Lifestyle Wellness series with Jewel-Osco, and we are sad to see it ending, but we're so excited that this is the way we're going to end it with the organic and paleo edition. And we also have Jillian here that will be talking about these products with me, and I'll introduce her in just a sec. But before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that we are recording today's virtual event. So you'll see that little red dot that says recording up there. And also we do have a chat box that you can go ahead and enter any questions you might have throughout this entire event, or any comments. Maybe shout out your favorite brands that you see here. We'd love to see that. And yeah, just keep it professional, friendly in there. And we'll try to answer as many questions as we can. But yeah, just shout them out in the chat box, and just make sure you guys stay muted the entire time because we will be answering those questions for you guys, and we don't want you to miss any information. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Jillian.
Okay, thanks, Jess. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I am Jillian, so I am the nutrition, health, wellness expert for tonight. I'm currently a graduate student at the University of Illinois at Chicago, getting my master's in nutrition, and I'll be graduating in December, and then hopefully passing my registered dietitian exam in January, and then I will be a registered dietitian. So I'm really passionate about all things health and wellness, so I'm really excited to talk about some of these great brands tonight. So just to start off, I think it might be helpful just to talk about what organic means. So organic is a term that is regulated by the USDA. So basically what it means is if you see the organic label, the USDA organic label on a product, it just means that it basically has been produced and processed using the USDA approved methods. So some of the things, they're different for like produce versus meat, dairy, and egg products, but some of the things that organic products do and how they're produced, they're produced without using most conventional pesticides and fertilizers, and they cannot be made with any like bioengineering, so no GMOs can be organic, or ionizing radiation. And then for products like meat and dairy, they have to come from animals that are given no antibiotics or growth hormones. So those are the main distinctions. If you're interested in learning, there's a pretty exhaustive list on the USDA website that breaks down like exactly the requirements to become USDA organic certified. So you can look on there if you're interested in learning more. Yeah, so there's a long list of requirements. If anyone has any questions about that, or Jess, if you have anything to add.
Yeah, so I just wanted to add that everything you guys see here is organic and can be found at Jewel-Osco. We picked everything up. Some of these items will be in the special organic section at your store, but some of them may not be. For example, this kombucha, the KOE or Kombucha, was not in the organic section at my Jewel. It was by the beverage section. So just if you're looking for those organic products, most of them are going to be grouped together, but then some of them might not be. But a fun fact that Stephanie actually mentioned earlier to us was that Jewel-Osco's organic sections have grown 2 to 3 times from past years, which is amazing because I myself go to a couple of different Jewel-Osco stores, and the nearest one closest to me was not a very they didn't really have like a big selection for organic products, and now I'm starting to see that. I'm starting to see like meatless products there as well, so it's super exciting, and it's super cool to know that they are focusing in on that and giving you guys a bigger selection to shop from.
Yeah, it's great. I think it's buying organic produce and organic like meat and dairy is becoming a lot more popular. So it's great that Jewel has increased their selection over the years. It's really awesome.
For sure. I think so too.
Yeah. So I guess too, just a couple of the benefits of like why it would be good to buy organic produce or organic meat and dairy products. So the two main things are, with organic produce, you're going to have lower pesticide residue. So if you're concerned about ingesting these pesticides, it would be best to stick with organic produce. I don't know if you guys are familiar or have heard the terms like the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15, but the Environmental Working Group put together this list of like the Clean 15 fruits and veggies versus the Dirty Dozen. So Clean 15 are like the products that you should really, that are like, I guess you can buy more conventional, and then the Dirty Dozen are the ones that are going to have those higher pesticide residues. So it's really important to, if you're concerned about pesticide residue, to buy those products organic. So some of the items on the Dirty Dozen list are like strawberries, grapes, apples, tomatoes, things like that. But you can check out their website if you're interested in that list. I think it's really helpful too.
That's so interesting. That's something that I'm definitely going to be looking at after this live.
Yeah, and I know organic products obviously are more expensive. So a lot of the times, like for me, when I'm on a budget and I have to compromise, it's kind of easier to look at that list and say, okay, you know, strawberries are more important to buy organic, so I'm going to prioritize that versus something like avocado or things that have like a shell that are more protected, if that makes sense. Yeah,
Totally.
so check out their website. That's a great list. Okay, so yeah, now we can talk about some of these great products. All of these products are organic and can be found at Jewel. They also have non-organic counterparts that you can find at Jewel. So I don't know if you had this experience, Jess, but when I was looking and shopping for these products, like I know the taco seasoning, you can buy the organic or non-organic version, which is great.
Yeah, and at least at my Jewel, they were like side by side, so that was really nice.
Yeah, same. So it's easy to find. So I guess we can start with the La Preferida brand. So here we have the taco seasoning and green chilies. We actually used the taco seasoning last night at my house and made a ton of tacos for my whole family, and everyone loved them. It was really great. Have you tried it, Jess?
Yeah, I love this taco seasoning and their al pastor flavored one too.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, I know some people might have tuned into yesterday's virtual event with Jesse and Laura's Lean, and La Preferida was actually part of it too. And Stephanie actually used the non-organic version of this. So they both taste great, at least from when I've tried them. But an interesting fact about this one is that the organic one, you can actually like read all the ingredients and know exactly what's in here. And everything is like simple, like cumin, paprika, oregano, like it's all stuff that you know. And yeah, I've also sprinkled this in like potato wedges, like after they're done, you sprinkle some of the seasoning on top and it's delicious. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, and kind of similar to that, you can do like sprinkle it on like popcorn or roasted chickpeas, and it's a really great flavor. Yeah, so we had them last night at my house and everyone loved them. They're great. But yeah, like you said, all of the ingredients are really simple and like easy to read, which is always great. It's vegan friendly and relatively low in sodium. So all great things, and it's really delicious. And if you guys are interested, they have on their website, the La Preferida website, they have a list of recipes that you can use the taco seasoning in, which is awesome. It's always great to just have on hand. Taco Tuesday, you know.
Yep.
There's a lot of things you can do with it, so it's great. And then the green chilies, they're also it's literally just green chilies. Really simple ingredients: green chilies, water, and sea salt and citric acid. So super simple ingredients, vegan, kosher friendly. There's no artificial flavors or preservatives, so all really great things. And they too have the organic version and non-organic. So if you're interested in that at Jewel, you can find both of those products.
Yeah, and I love the size that they come in too, because I've used maybe like half of it in a dish and then I save the other half for another dish. Same thing with the packets of the seasoning too. But I love like putting these in like lentils or in mixing with rice. It tastes so good, and just like amps up the dish and adds a little bit more flavor with a little bit of spice, because these are actually mild, but they do have the hotter versions too.
Yeah, yeah, they're really great. I like to add them in like sauces or in soups for like a little kick. It's pretty mild, but it adds a nice little kick. Or like for breakfast dishes and like your omelet in the morning or breakfast burritos, it's really a great addition. And like you said, the size is like is perfect. You don't have
Yeah.
to, open the can and then save half of it for later. So it's really great. Does anyone have any questions so far about what an organic diet looks like, or the topic?
Yeah, we had a couple of questions. How often I'm assuming it's the Dirty Dozen and the 15 list updated?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm actually not sure. I would think every year. Yeah, that's a good question though. I'm sure it says on their website, so I can take a look if you would like.
And then what was that website called again?
Yeah, so it's the Environmental Working Group. So if you just Google like EWG Dirty Dozen Clean 15, it should come up. I think it's EWG.org. So, and they provide like it's the Dirty Dozen Clean 15 shopping list and goes into that. So the most recent one, now I'm interested how often it's updated, but they did update it in 2020. So it's really recent.
Awesome. Cool. And I think that was all, but that's super exciting because I feel like that's a great resource. You've given us 2 great resources so far with the FDA approved list and then also this as well.
Yeah, I really recommend that to anyone because it's just an easy, you can like even print out the sheet. It's a cute little like handout and put it on your fridge. I think it's great. Okay, so the next brand we can talk about is the KOE Kombucha, and I'm really excited to try this. I'm actually going to open mine now. So we were talking a little bit before. I've liked kombucha for a while now, but I feel like I'm on an extra kick. I'm currently not consuming alcohol, so it's like a great substitute non-alcoholic drink that's like still fun. It's like you're not just drinking water. And these are really convenient because they're in cans and they don't require refrigeration, so you can like throw it in your bag. I prefer to drink them cold, but it's just convenient that they don't have to be refrigerated. So you can find them in the non-refrigerated section. Is that where you found them at your Jewel, Jess?
Yeah, so I found them near like the juice aisle, and I actually found the LifeAid with the KOE right by each other, so it was really nice to just like pick them both up at the same time. I'm also having the mango one. It's my favorite. I think I read earlier on, someone was like on here, they said to convince them to drink kombucha or to like kombucha.
Yes.
Well, if you haven't tried it, this is where you could start, because from the kombuchas that I've had, I would say that this one is a little more or a little less tart than like normal kombuchas. This is a good one that you could start with, and they have a variety of flavors. And we're both drinking the mango one, but they also have this one, the strawberry lemonade. Delicious. I recommend both of them if you're willing to give it a try.
Yeah, this one is really good. It kind of just tastes like a sparkling juice almost. It's a really great flavor. And the good thing about these kombuchas in particular is they're made with like real fruit purees and real fruit juices, which is awesome. And they're pretty low in calories. So this one is only 35 calories per serving. The can is 1 serving. I think I saw someone ask how many. So the can is 1 serving. So they're made with real fruit juice. There's no artificial ingredients or sweeteners, which is always great. And then just in general, kombucha, they have kombucha. The reason kombucha is good for you, it has probiotics in it, which are really great for like a healthy gut and digestive tract, and then also your immune system. So it's a really great, healthy, gut-friendly beverage.
That's awesome. Someone asked, so are some kombuchas alcoholic?
So yeah, so some of them, they do contain alcohol. It's like very little amounts. Some are certified non-alcoholic, meaning like all the alcohol has been removed and they're basically alcohol-free. But if you do notice, like on most kombucha cans or bottles, it will say like do not drink if you're pregnant or avoiding alcohol, because they do have like a very low amount of alcohol.
Gotcha. Is that because they're fermented or?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So basically how kombucha is made, and I'm not a food scientist, so this is very my basic knowledge on it. So they take like the sugar that's in the fruit and ferment it, and that's where the alcohol is coming from.
Fun. I like that. And it's probiotics, so that's always good. And then are these sold individually or in 6-packs?
So I found this individually, but I think you can buy in a case. Jess, are you more familiar with that?
Yeah, at Jewel, they are sold individually. So you'll find them just like cans like this, loose cans, but like I said, they have a variety of flavors. So maybe you're not a big mango person, or maybe you're not even a big like strawberry lemonade person. They had dragon fruit, they had other awesome flavors there. And I know we were talking about like some kombuchas being alcoholic. Like this one is non-alcoholic, it's vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, so good one to pick up.
Yeah, that sounds like it's great for kiddos then, since it's non-alcoholic.
Yeah. I will say, obviously, like before you consume anything, if you're worried about that, consult with your physician. But kombucha it's typically like less than 0.5% alcohol, so it's not like if your child drinks a kombucha, they're gonna be tipsy or like buzzed. It's a very low amount. But if you're trying to avoid it completely, then yeah, look for the non-alcoholic version.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this is, I don't know if we mentioned this is gluten-free as well. Obviously organic and non-GMO, so it's great. And it's delicious. I love it.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a good little snack drink, I guess you could call it. Like a little drink that I could just sip on while I'm working, and I usually tend to just stick with water, but when I want to, have a little sweetness added in, I definitely reach for kombuchas or like the Perrier. So delicious.
Yeah, it's really refreshing. It's great.
We did have someone ask if you could talk a little bit more about the good thing for the digestive system of kombucha. So I'm assuming the probiotic qualities.
Yeah, so it's a probiotic. So I think every kombucha brand will have like a different strain of probiotic they use. If you look on the label, it should say what I'm trying to see on here, what kind of probiotic. Yeah, so you can see probiotic content per can. These should be on your any kind of kombucha labels, but here it's at the way bottom. So you can see like what strain of probiotics are in this can. And basically probiotics are just good for your gut health and your digestive and immune system. So yeah, I mean, they're just good for gut health and overall health in general. The microbiome is very interesting. It's being researched a lot in recent years, and the research is really new. So we don't know too much about the microbiome, but we know it's important. So that's a good place to start. We know that probiotics are essential for gut health. All right. Any more questions? Or should we move on to Tasty Bite? We're good? All right. So the next brand that we can talk about is Tasty Bite. So they're really convenient and quick, like microwavable pouches, which is awesome. And all their products are non-GMO. They have a variety of these pouches, like different types of grains and things like that. I have the brown rice with quinoa and lentils. So this is the one I have. I think Jess, you got a different one. Which kind did you have?
Yeah, I grabbed the brown rice. This one is one of my favorites because I think I mentioned it before on one of these virtual events, but I like making like a healthier shrimp fried rice with this one. It's just so convenient because like if you wanted to make fried rice at home or like the healthier version, you have to have like rice that's already made. So I just toss this one in there and it works perfectly.
Yeah, that's great. Because I know brown rice too can take quite a while to cook. So if you're in a hurry, having like one of these pouches on hand is really easy and convenient. And then sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say it just takes 90 seconds to heat it up in the microwave. So it's like, boom, brown rice, easy.
Yeah, so fast and good. And I know Tasty Bite has different like vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free options. So it's a good brand. You guys should check them out next time you're at Jewel. So someone asked how many servings in one pouch. So I talked about this on the last Zoom call I did. This pouch, the serving size is one pouch, but the nice thing about this, you can see the dual panel. So it'll show you, if you want to split this up into cups, I guess, like if you were sharing this, it'll show how many like calories and nutrients per cup versus the whole pouch. But the serving size for this is one pouch. So that's great.
Yeah, and I also really love that they had like a variety of like these grains, so like the brown rice, jasmine rice, things like that. But they also have like the actual meal that you could pair it with. So I really like that because sometimes it's like one or the other, right? But this one they have like you just pick up one pouch of the meal, one pouch of like the rice, and you're good to go, and that's your dinner, and it's perfect.
Yeah, it's really convenient. These are good too, like, so this one or yours, you're just plain brown rice. Like this brown rice, quinoa, and lentils is great to like heat up and then just add veggies and like a sauce, and you have a whole meal ready in like a few minutes, which is great.
Yeah. They're perfect for that. Perfect. And also good for lunch. I know we mentioned dinner, but I just saw someone say like they're the perfect size for lunch. They really are. And you know, you won't be hauling up the microwave for too long at work. They're ready in like under 90 seconds, 90 seconds or less, depending on which one you grab.
Yeah, super easy and convenient. And this one in particular, the brown rice, quinoa, and lentils, I really like because the quinoa and lentils just add like extra fiber and protein. So that's a great healthy option that I like. All right. Should we talk about LifeAid now, Jess?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool. So LifeAid, I think I have here I have the LifeAid Fit. They have a wide variety of products. I have the LifeAid Fit Aid and the LifeAid Focus Aid here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but the Focus Aid. And then Jess, which one did you get?
I got the LifeAid Thrive.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
Yeah, this one is really cool because it has like turmeric, lemon, cayenne. It's just filled with like so many of those like ingredients that you would use in like wellness shots or immunity shots, and it's all ready to go in a can, and it's filled with so many vitamins. Like Jill, I know when you saw that, you were like, whoa, there's so many vitamins in these cans.
Yeah, it's like a multivitamin in a can, which is kind of great. So basically the two products I have, they're for different purposes. The Fit Aid here is like a post-workout drink. So if you're really into fitness and working out, this would be the one for you. And then the Focus Aid is kind of like an energy drink replacement, or like a coffee replacement. It's good for like studying or getting work done, things like that. Did you say it's Thrive, Jess?
Yeah, so this one's a Thrive can, and this one they recommend for if you're like on the go, maybe doing errands or just at work. Like it's one that's going to give you the right amount of energy, like the right amount of boost of energy so that you can thrive throughout your day and be productive. So I really like that about this, I really like that LifeAid has like different colored cans and they all have like their own purpose to it and like their own story to it too.
Yeah, it's great.
I love the packaging too for these. They're like, it's such good packaging and like it tells you exactly what it's meant to do. So like Focus Aid, Fit Aid, LifeAid, like very self-explanatory. And I just think that's so convenient. Yeah,
they're great. So the Fit Aid, like I said, it's really good post-workout. This is kind of just like another, I guess resource for you all if you're really into working out and fitness. Supplements are tricky, so there's so many different kinds of supplements, and I know it can just get like very confusing. So the NIH, it's the National Institutes of Health, they actually have like an office solely dedicated to dietary supplements, and I really like to look on their website to look up different dietary supplements. It's a really easy, like consumer-friendly website that shows like the most up-to-date research on different dietary supplements. So that's like my go-to website and resource for dietary supplements in particular. But I will say just a few things. This is fortified with so many vitamins and minerals, and a long list of supplements. So it has BCAAs, branched chain amino acids added. It also has glucosamine, glutamine, turmeric, omega-3s, CoQ10, and a long list of vitamins and minerals like vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, just a whole lot of health benefits. So if you like to work out and are looking for those post-workout recovery drinks, this is your drink.
Yeah, I really like that one has the BCAAs already in there, so it takes away like a step of having like maybe your energy drink and like your BCAAs to help you recover. It's like all in one, and just, pop it in your gym bag, drink it afterwards, and you're good to go.
Yeah, really convenient. I feel like all of these products are very convenient as well.
Yeah.
That's
key. Like the thing, the organic and convenient products.
Yeah, which is great.
Exactly. We're trying to make it as easy as possible to be as healthy as possible. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Awesome. And someone asked what the sugar content was on the LifeAid drinks.
So I think all of them are a little bit different. The FitAid is only 7 grams of sugar. So for reference, like 1 teaspoon of sugar is 4 grams. So this is like less than 2 teaspoons of sugar, which is great.
Yeah, same here. The Thrive has 7 grams of sugar, and then it's 40 calories for the can.
Yeah, this one is 40 as well. So they may all be around the same range. Yeah, so low in sugar and low in calories, which is great. All right. Should we talk about nature's earthly choice now, Jess?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, great. We both have different products too to show you guys, which is awesome. So I have the red and white quinoa, also in this microwavable pouch, which is really convenient, ready in 90 seconds. And kind of like I said with this brown rice and quinoa is a great grain because it's a complete protein. So it's high in protein and fiber, which I love. This is really easy to like microwave 90 seconds. You can throw it in salads. I also like to use quinoa as like a rice substitute sometimes if I'm looking for that extra protein. So you can make like a quinoa fried rice type dish, or use it in I love making different kinds of salads with it. It's really versatile. And then which ones did you have? The 7 grain, Jess?
Yeah, so I picked up the 7 grain. This one's cool because it has brown rice, barley, flaxseed, wheat, red quinoa, wild rice, like all in one pouch. And yeah, it's so cool. I also love adding like quinoa inside into my salads, but this one's cool because like you get all of those different grains all in one, so it's like a different grain with every bite, I think.
That's awesome. And a lot of whole grains, it sounds like.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff in here. And yeah, it's nice and convenient. 90 seconds. Again, I think that's like the magic number that we've been seeing a lot, that they're ready within 90 seconds. And you don't have to take it out of the pouch. That's another thing that we didn't mention with this one. You just microwave them like right within this pouch. So you don't have to add it into a dish or anything like that.
Yeah, super easy. Makes it really, really fast and convenient for a nice lunch or dinner. Yeah, they're great products. And then too, I guess just to talk about some of the nutrition benefits of whole grains. So whole grains are things like quinoa, brown rice, whole wheat flour, and they're just higher in fiber, which again is actually really important for your gut health. And fiber is going to keep you full for longer, which is great, like sustained energy throughout the day. And they're also whole grains, higher in fiber, and they're just great for you. So that's important. Both of these types are high in whole grains, which is awesome.
Yeah, so I think they would make like a good like side dish to any meal, or even like we were mentioning, sprinkling it onto our salad. Something like that would be really good with this.
Yeah, just easy, convenient, and delicious, really healthy for you. So they're great. Okay, we can move on to our next beverage of the night, or our final beverage, I guess, is Perrier sparkling water. So I have here, I think we both have the orange flavor.
Yep.
Which is just delicious. I have this can, but I also already finished this one.
Yeah.
They're a really great size. They're like small like this. And then also you can get them in bottles. So I have like a huge bottle here too. So you can find them like this in the big bottle at Jewel or in the small cans, which is great. Yeah, and Perrier's, it's basically just a carbonated mineral water, but it's really good. A lot of people have trouble getting in all their water for the day, so it's a really good way to have like a refreshing flavored drink while still like being hydrated and getting in your water intake. Yeah, I drink a lot of sparkling water. It's just
Yeah, same here.
and you can make fun different drinks with them. I was actually looking at the Perrier website and they have a lot of fun recipes. So if you're into making cocktails or like mocktails, they have a lot of different flavors and you can make cool, fun drinks with them as well. But they're great on their own.
Yeah, I agree. I like that they had like the different flavors, like this orange, and then they had the lime one, the regular one. And I really love how like the taller bottles, the glass bottles are really like sleek.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like if you wanted to leave it on your bar cart or something like that, they look great like on their own.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, and I know it's getting all your water in for the day is a struggle for a lot of people, so this is an easy way to do that and stay hydrated. So they're great.
Yeah, and I feel like even with the bubbles in these Perriers, like if you're trying to like maybe cut off soda, you're trying to like wean off of it, like these are great because they have they do have the bubbles, they have some flavor in them, and they're a great size too. So maybe like you can't drink like a taller can because I compared to the KOEs, they're a little bit smaller and I think thinner also. This is a great way to start to like get rid of that soda and start drinking like stuff like this.
Yeah, that's a great point. Having, instead of soda, like if you're a soda person, just maybe swapping one a day for like a sparkling water or even the kombucha, honestly, those are both great, like low calorie or calorie free substitutes that are still going to give you like that carbonation and like the satisfaction of drinking like a bubbly drink without all of the added sugars and calories in soda. It's a great sub.
Yeah, for sure. And I did see that someone mentioned how many calories does this have. So this has 0 calories.
Yeah, it's just pure mineral water and natural orange or whatever flavor it is, natural flavors. So it's great. Very healthy, hydrating. Yeah, and someone said works for a low-cal cocktail too. Yeah, that's awesome. Like they have really great recipes on their website. So if you're a cocktail person, you should check it out.
I love that they have that option because it just like takes the guesswork out of it too. Like, all right, Perrier, tell me what else to pair this with.
Yeah, and like you said, like if you get this big bottle and put it on your bar cart, it's just perfect for cocktails.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can talk about Brownberry next, if you would like.
Yeah.
We both have 2 different types of breads. They have a wide variety of breads and buns that you can find at Jewel. I have the thin sliced 22 grains and seeds. And then Jess, you have the
have the thin slice rustic white.
Yeah, so the thin sliced is they have regular like sliced, I guess is what you would call it, bread as well. But the thin slice is really great for like sandwiches. I like it for like avocado toast in the morning. Yeah, it's just like, I guess making it thinner. It's great for sandwiches. It's like a smaller serving, but you're still gonna be able to get that like crisp sandwich bread or like crisp bread for toast, which is great. This one's really awesome. One slice is 70 calories, so it's pretty low calorie bread. And then, like I said, it's it has a lot of whole grains, which are great. They have higher fiber content, gonna keep you fuller longer. And then also, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but the whole grains will spike your blood sugar less than like a refined grain would. So that's another additional health benefit. But yeah, these are great for sandwiches or avocado toast, which is like a daily thing in my house. What have you used yours for, Jess? Do you like sandwiches?
Oh yeah, this one's really good. Like you were saying, the thin slices, they still pack like really good flavor even though it is thinner. But yeah, like doing toast, I've done just like toast with like cream cheese on top. It's like one of my favorite things. sandwiches like PB&Js, this is so perfect because it is thinner, so like you don't feel too guilty like having PB&Js with this because it's a thinner sliced bread.
Yeah.
But I also love that it is thinner, so you get like more out of it, I feel like, since there's so many pieces in this loaf.
Right.
So I kind of like that too.
Yeah, so this I don't know if yours is different. Mine has 21 slices, so that's like 10 sandwiches right there, which is great.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's probably around the same size because they were next to each other on the shelf. So, and they look like they were about the same height.
Yeah. And I know I mentioned avocado toast in the morning. Another thing that I've been really liking, I've been having like every day, is adding hummus to my avocado toast. So you can do like toast with hummus and avocado to get like that extra protein and fiber in the morning.
Ooh, I need to try that. That sounds amazing.
Delicious. And fresh tomatoes. That's so good.
Yum.
So good. Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing about this bread from Brownberry, they have like these little windmills on it, like right by the logo, and it also tells you that it's baked with energy. So what's cool about them is that they are sustainably baked with renewable wind energy. So that's really cool. Something that they're doing that is really good for the environment, and they usually use ingredients that are eco-friendly as well. So something to keep in mind when you're shopping for bread and want to reach for something that, you know, a brand that's doing something good for the environment, reach for Brownberry for sure.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And on top of it being organic, which is also, you know, better for the environment. So
yeah.
I should have mentioned too, a lot of these brands have like sustainability pledges, which is really awesome. You can check out all their websites and they talk about the different things they do to help the environment, which is always great. All right, do we have any questions about any of these brands? I think we've been through everything.
I think so too. It's been a great spread of like so many different ingredients and everything. So it's been really interesting hearing about all these. And like you said, like definitely check out all of the sustainability clauses on these brands' websites, because like they are doing good. And especially like if you're eating organic, you're usually pretty environmentally conscious as well. So I'm sure that'll be very interesting to read. So definitely check those out. And if we don't have any other questions, moment of silence. Awesome.
Any questions about any of the brands or organic, an organic diet, or any nutrition or health questions?
Anything in general. Awesome. Well, if not, thank you so much for joining us and giving us some great health tips and talking about all these great brands. It's always a delight to like hear about all these different brands, and like I like little tidbits of like information that like I wouldn't normally seek out, but now that we have these events like live and recorded, so if you want to see them again, they're on our YouTube, GT Universe on youtube.com, so check them out. But thank you everyone for joining us tonight, and thanks for talking about all these great brands. Like I know that I've tried almost all of these at this point, like Focus Aid, Fit Aid, KOE, like they're all in my repertoire now for like just general grocery shopping. So next time you guys go to Jewel-Osco, make sure to pick up these awesome organic products, and yeah, definitely check out that list of the like 30 dozen and the 15 clean. Those are awesome. I love all the resources that you presented today.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Some of my favorites. Thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. Well, have a great evening, everyone. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
Bye.